Hi folks, let us discuss cloud security, Azure security day 3. Today we'll discuss Azure's resource management. As we all know, security in Azure is divided into 6 pillars: operations, applications, storage, networking, compute, and identity. And the three key tools for security in Azure operations are Sentinel, Microsoft Defender for Cloud, and Azure Resource Manager. So what is Azure Resource Manager? Azure Resource Manager enables you to create, delete, and update resources in the Azure account. So basically, whatever resources we are creating inside Azure Resource Manager. So there are management features like access control, locks, tags to secure and organize our resources after. Security within Azure Resource Manager is handled via access control, locks, auditing, OAuth authentication, data at rest encryption, and template-based deployments. So what is access control? So basically, with access control, we can control who can perform actions on our resources by defining roles and assigning those roles to users and groups. A role is nothing but a collection of permissions about who can do what actions could be performed. That's mentioned in the. A role is a collection of permission, and scope is where the role applies to how many users or groups uh, the role applies to. That's the scope. So the access control is applied on principal. A principal is maybe a user or a group. So here you can see that the role is applied on marketing group. The principal here is a group. Then there are various roles like owner, contributor, reader, backup operator, security reader, user access administrator, virtual machine contributor, and there are some built-in roles as well. You can decide which roles you need to apply to the particular principal. And these roles are assigned to the group with the actions that are allowed and not allowed. So as you can see here, that action contains star, meaning all actions are allowed, and some actions that are not allowed are delete, write, elevate. Those sort of actions are not allowed here. Once again, the scope here is the pharma sales resource group, and the group contains various things in it. So the whole group is the scope here. With the lock, the next feature, an administrator can lock a subscription, a resource group, or a resource to protect them from accidental user deletions and modifications. The lock overrides any other user permission, so you can use resource locks to prevent any accidental deletions, changes inside Azure. Another essential tool in Azure for security is monitoring. Monitoring is done via logging and auditing. There are various types of logs that can be recorded for monitoring. So let's see what those types of logs are. One is the activity logs, which monitors each and every activity inside the subscription. The next one is Azure Resource Log, which is produced by Azure Resource Manager. Microsoft Entra ID is nothing but Active Directory logs. Virtual machines and cloud services, Windows event logs are produced by virtual machines. That is recorded. Then we have storage logs. Then we have NSG flow logs. We all know that NSG is used as an access list on a group. Then application insight, which is helpful in monitoring the application activity. So very important essential tool for monitoring an application. Then process data or security alerts. So all these types of logging and auditing helps in improving, enhancing the security by logging and monitoring, by security logging. Then the next tool is OAuth authentication, which helps in protecting the APIs, web APIs on HTTP. OAuth helps protect the web interface. Right now, OAuth 2 is the industry standard protocol for authorization. It allows a user to receive limited access to the protected resources. The application is on rich client and modern applications like RESTful Web API access, REST APIs. The next tool is encryption. We can encrypt data at rest, data in transit, and data in use. So encryption is achieved via key management with the help of Azure Key Vault. The Key Vault helps to secure the encryption. Deployments in Azure can be easily standardized with the help of templates. Templates, once they are configured, they can be reused again and again. And there can be templates within template. For example, a parent template can have within it nested VM template, web template, and DB template, all in a single template. So once the templates are configured with the baseline configuration, you can easily deploy them by repeatedly using those templates. I hope this information about security via Azure Resource Manager was useful. Thank you for watching.